reason is really, really, really dope. Like,
Yo, reason. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it's your boy Rizzy, and yeah,
I go by the name of Marco Vernice, singer, rapper, songwriter, producer, all across the board, music person, bro. What's going on? Yeah.
What's with the twang?
What's with the what?
Twang. Like,
Twang. What's that, right?
Like when you're speaking, but then nobody can really hear what you're saying.
You can't hear what I'm saying, bro.
I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm feeling some Migos vibes.
Some what? Migos vibe.
No, be better bougie.
Nah.
Yeah. So I've known Marco for a span. How long have I known you, Marco?
I think like 3 years now.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
3 years. Like I remember I came to your place with this other friend of mutual friend
Shinky
of ours,
Mars.
Shingy. And
That was
yeah.
That was during lockdown.
That was?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that was like 3 years ago. I remember that was 3 years ago. That was before lockdown.
I was thinking it was lockdown. Anyway, Marco, I know a span of people know your voice from the faces and whatnot. I remember I was playing your song, I've got my homies in this. Yeah. You remember that one? The one with Chinky Mas.
Oh, yeah.
Then someone said, that's Bro Marco. I was like, what? How do you know? Then they were saying, the voice is the voice.
Yeah, I recognize the voice.
They recognize the voice. And they didn't even know that we know each other.
Oh.
I was thinking, okay, so the voice has made a mark in the industry.
Nah. It's gonna make a mark though, but right now, right now it's not as yet. But yeah, eventually.
So do you believe in time at all?
And what?
In time. Do you believe in time, the voice?
I believe in hard work. Because, for the music to sound good, you have to put in the work. And to put in the work, you need time. So, yeah, support whatever you're saying, bro. You got to put in time plus work. Then you get, like, the perfect result.
I'm sure you've been putting in the work.
Yeah, I have. I mean, just go check out the music, bro. It's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've checked. It's something different.
Yeah, basically, I don't make music for people around, local people. I want my music to be universal. Like, if my mom listens to it, if a granny in, like, Japan listens to it, and, like, all across, like, the world, I want everybody to listen to the music. So
do you think the fact that you've stayed in different countries plays a factor in the type of music that you put out to the world?
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Because, the thing is, when you're just stuck in Zimbabwe and you're, like, seeing the same old people, same old faces, you tend to think that this is all the world is like. Despite we have, like, Facebook and social media, you see, like, other people in other countries, you just don't, like, see it for yourself. But when you travel and you actually meet people and, like, see people different colors, different beliefs, religion, and all that shit, that's when you notice, like, the world is big. It's big as fuck. If they don't like me in Zimbabwe, they're going to like me somewhere else. So you better catch on, bro. Like, you better catch on. Cause,
yeah. So from what you're saying, from what I know and what you're saying, you're already international.
Yeah, I am. Like, the weird thing is that a lot more people mess with me and in the UK, in the States, and, like, everywhere else except in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, they always have the same question, like, yo, but why is your song, like, just all English all across the board? And I'm like, yo, why are you asking me that in English too? Why don't you just ask me in Shona too? You get my point?
Okay, I get it.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, you've stayed in France, is it?
Yeah.
Which city?
Paris, bro. Like, what
Paris.
else? Well, yeah.
I have things.
Yeah, well, the truth is, I never got there because like the most time I was there, I was like super broke. I would only see it and be like, damn, I need to go get there.
Do you need to pay to get to the iPhone?
No, but you need like, transport to get there and shit like that. And you be just like stuck at school and, just doing your thing at school, and you got to save for clothes and you got to save for alcohol and all that shit.
So what were you studying in Paris?
Law, bro. International law.
International law.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a lawyer.
Nigga, I dropped out.
Why would you?
I dropped out because, well, I like to lie to people that I dropped out because of the music. But, dude, it was just super hard. And I saw myself, like, just being in an office, like, not even happy because... And I was like, yo, you know what? What do I want in life? What do you want in life? What do anyone want in life? They want to be rich.
Yeah.
Right? So why not cut the school off and like just get to your hustle and do what you love and get rich doing what you love?
Right. So we were talking about France, is it?
Yeah, we're talking about France.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was explaining the point that no matter where you go, if you're broke, bro. If we take you to like Ethiopia right now, if you take you to like which is the richest country right now? America.
Yeah.
You're still gonna be broke there. So, if you're broke, you broke, bro. Stop like, trying to like be like, oh, I'm in a better country, so I'm better than all of you guys. Nah, if you broke, you broke.
You won't see shit.
Yeah, you don't see shit. Like you could literally see like Jay-Z over there and be like, Jay-Z, can I talk to you? And you won't be able to because you're broke. That's exactly what the kind of experience that I had. I guess I ended up dating like this other rich chick. Oh my God, I hope she doesn't watch this shit.
Can you move the mic a bit closer to you?
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, I remember like my school days, like university days. I was broke as hell, and I remember my dad used to send me like, I think it was like $150 a month for food and transport and all of that. Like if you want to go out, it's all on that. If you want clothes, buy on that. So it was very tough. It was very tough because this is like a country where, especially on school, mind you, this is an international school. So you have people from other countries that are well off and they can buy whatever they want to. And you only have like a budget of 150. What are you going to do with 150, bro?
Nah, nothing really.
Nothing really.
Even in the sim, it's actually difficult to do anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. So I had to like, I don't even know how I survived, bro. Like, it puzzles me up to this point.
But then that's what us as Zimbabweans, as African, deal with. We have to face the most difficult conditions, and we're survivors. And we are survivors.
Definitely.
Sometimes I feel like Beyonce was singing that Survivor song for us.
For us, right?
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child.
Was it I'm a survivor? I'm a
survivor, I'm gonna make it.
Yeah. Because come on, imagine Beyonce having those conditions. But then the fact that you went to France and did your international law degree, deferred international law degree, that saves you something.
Okay, let me just stop you there, bro. I don't know why you're even talking about me dropping out. It's not like I made it yet. Like, yo, you dropped out, so it was a good thing. Like, you dropped out.
No.
Now you've made it.
No, all hope is good.
I might have fucked up. Who knows? So, me talking about me dropping out, it's kind of sensitive because, we spend a lot of money. My dad had to work hard to send me there. And, well, he was happy when I dropped out because he was like, yo, I don't have to pay fees again. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm cool with it. Do whatever you want.
No, this serves as a motivation. Mm-hmm. Why do I say so? Your dream or your vision is a musical one.
Yeah, it's a musical one. Yeah.
So, living what you don't believe in, to do what you believe in.
Yeah.
That's something.
That's a win right there.
That's a win right there.
That's a win right
because
there.
You know what you want.
Because you know
Imagine
what you want.
being depressed in a courtroom.
Damn.
Losing cases because you can't really focus.
I don't know about losing cases.
No, I'm not saying you would have lost cases, but
I
then
think I would have been a good lawyer. I just think I'm a better musician, and I just think like I'll be more happy in front of the camera and doing what I love as a music person. But I don't think I'll be a bad lawyer.
no, I wasn't saying bad. But then let's move past that. Isn't it? So let's talk about the look. Dreadlock Rasta look,
that
yeah,
shit,
the
that shit,
Rasta,
that shit,
yeah,
that
and
shit.
that
Yeah, that shit came
What
by
inspired?
accident. Came by accident. I remember 3 years ago, I was dating this other girl, right? And we broke up.
Yeah.
Well, I broke up with her, and I went back, and she didn't want me back. So I don't know what happened. Who broke up with who?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was depressed. Once I get depressed, I try to change my look, you know. So yeah, I grew a rasta, and I was like, not bad, you know, not bad.
And are you liking the look?
I don't know, girls like it, so I'm okay with that.
Girls like playing with On's hair.
Yeah,
like it's
right.
touching on your hair.
I guess that's
Yeah.
why you're a rasta too, like
Nah.
you grow your own hair.
For me, it's for some other reason.
Nah, it's definitely gotta be for girls, bro.
Nah.
Definitely. Why else would you do anything?
No, people think everything men do is for hands, but then I don't really think so.
You don't think so?
Nah, you do it for your self-esteem. You do it for self-actualization and just
Dude.
be satisfied with
Okay,
yourself.
let's just imagine this. Imagine if the world was full of niggas, dudes,
and
no
you don't
girls
know,
around.
and you don't know that they're hands.
No, like girls don't even exist. They're just dudes. And there's no such thing as sex, and there's no such thing as attraction, and there's no such thing as, yeah, those two.
I think that would have been all right.
Yeah, it would have been so much better. I mean, we probably would have showed up right now wearing like something I bought like 15 years ago and be like, yo, dude, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't give a shit.
Because I don't
But
have
because
to.
of the girls, you gotta look fresh, bro. You gotta.
And that's the problem. Let's
Yeah.
talk about hands.
Mm.
Don't you think, in a way, hands are a problem to
course.
men?
Yeah, they are.
But then we can't live without them.
Yeah, the thing is, they're like a double-edged sword, right? You need them, but also they're like destruction. So you gotta have a middle ground, not to love them too much, and not to like just ignore them too much. Because if you ignore them too much, what's gonna be your motivation? Your mother? You're gonna be like, oh, I'm doing this for my mother. I know niggas like to say that, oh, I got money, I got rich because of my mother, but really you got rich because the chick that you were dating dumped you for a richer nigga. Now you wanna, you know, this is revenge to you. This is like, you know, that's why you got rich. But people always want to be like, oh, I did this for my mother, for my sister, for my family. Nigga, you hardly even send money anyway. So
what you're saying, your girlfriend is your motivation?
no, I don't have a girlfriend. It is.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
hands motivate you.
No.
What motivates you?
What motivates me is what happened to me in the past. Like a chick leaving me for somebody richer or somebody, you know, better. That's what motivates me. Not like when I'm dating somebody. When I'm dating somebody, I don't really care about anything because, you know, I'm happy where I'm at.
You already got the...
Yeah, I already got what I need. But if I don't have what I need, I have the drive to want to work and to want to put in the effort and win and all of that shit.
So, in other words, we can say we can thank your ex for motivating you to do better in life, isn't it?
Yeah, you can say that again.
So, apparently we lost audio.
Yeah.
And it was the longest...
Yeah, it was the longest, and I felt like I did talk about some good stuff, right?
It was.
So
We'll see if we put it up. And hopefully we'll put it up. So anyway, we're talking about you having paid 20K.
right.
Right. In Zimbabwe, 20K is a span. I know a span of artists who haven't received that much.
Yeah.
Their whole career.
Mhm.
Hip hop artists.
Yeah,
And
but you know the reason why I do the type of music, or the reason why I even want to go international, is there is no way you can afford to buy a Lamborghini if you're an artist in Zimbabwe, right?
You reckon?
Even if the biggest artist, even if, I don't know, even if every Zimbabwean listens to your music, there is no way that you're going to afford to buy a Lamborghini, right? But if you're universal, if your music is played everywhere, in South Africa, Zambia, Botswana, United States, UK, yeah, then you can afford that.
Easily.
Yeah, that's exactly why I do the type of music that I do, because I don't want to just be like stuck in Zimbabwe and be broke. I actually want to make money. You get what I'm saying? So
would you say Zimbabwean artists deserve what's coming to them financially?
I don't think they have a choice. Because the thing is, I make the music that I make because I grew up listening to that.
Yeah.
I never listened to what you want me to make. I've never listened to Zim dancehall in my life. I've never listened to any of those weird sounding songs because I grew up on what I grew up on, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm fake. I would actually be fake if I start making Zim dancehall right now, like what Shasha was doing. I know her. She was a hip hop person. I know.
Even EDM. She was in EDM as well.
Yeah, I know. Like this other friend of mine. Yeah, she used to record her. I think she got signed by Sony Music or something like that. She doesn't even listen to that type of music, but she's making it because she wants to be famous.
Yeah, she wants to be internationally famous.
No, she wants to be locally famous. She tried being internationally famous. Shasha.
Oh, Shasha.
Not Shasha, bro. Shasha's dope. Shasha's dope. I remember one of my friends used to mess with her too. Like, bro, music is so crazy. Like,
yeah.
If you've been in the industry for so long, you start to see people that you know personally blowing up.
Exactly.
You're like, I know her. But I didn't think she would actually make it.
It only takes one song.
Yeah, one song
moment.
and consistent work. You know, if a person is working, they're gonna make it eventually. Eventually, something's gonna happen. So, we were talking about Zim artists, right?
Hip hop artists.
Hip hop artists.
Yeah.
There is no way they're gonna make okay sounding English records, right? Because their accents are whack. Their accent sounds like, I don't know. They just.
Would you care to put some names in it?
I'm not gonna put any names because they don't even try to.
Yeah.
They don't even try to because they know it's not gonna work, right? I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm sure. Did you see the interview? Capital K talked about like how Zimbabwean rappers be saying, "Oh, it's bad," when they want to say bad.
Yeah.
Like, dude, are you talking about a bed you sleep in, or like bad as in shit is bad?
What do you think about Capital K?
Capital K.
Yeah.
I think.
Would you say he's one of the unknown legends in the game?
Well,
or maybe he's
personally,
one of the
I
people?
think his music is not that good because it doesn't have a, what you call it, fingerprints.
Yeah.
You need to put a fingerprint in everything. Like for you to blow up as an artist, you need to have a fingerprint. You need to hear my voice and be like, that's Marco right there.
Easily.
My year has to sound different from other years. But he just sounds like generic. He just sounds like, you know, there could be 1,000 capital K's out there. And he's dope. Like, he's dope. I've heard his lyrics. I've known him for like 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
And he has been one of those people that I was rooting for. Like, yo, man, if this nigga blows up, yeah, we coming up next.
Yeah.
But I just think like he lacks a fingerprint, you know. You have to, and for people who don't record their own music and whatnot, it's very hard for you to get a fingerprint. Unless if you have like your own producer that sticks with you every day and telling you what to do, what to try.
And they understand you.
And they understand you. Because that shit comes from recording and deleting and recording and failing and until you get like a sound, like, you know, like a mood, a vibe, like everything. I don't know if you get me. Are you?
No, I actually get you.
Yeah, like everybody, if you look at every artist, they have a particular, every famous artist, they have a particular fingerprint.
So in Zimbabwe, who do you think is made it in the game right now? Let me give you a few names. Do you think Olitin is made it? I mean...
It depends who you're asking. If you're asking me, hell nah, bro.
Okay. ASP compared to other Zimbabwean hip-hop
He's
artists.
better than most guys. He's even better than me because he can actually afford like whatever cars that he's buying is... Yo, so, you know, you can't compare him to somebody. That's what I was saying. Like, you can't take like a lion, like a cub, and be like, yo, you know what? Even though we goes out here, this is the only lion in here.
Yeah.
And, yo, you got to put him out there with, like, compare him to people like Casper Novice. Compare him to Nasty C. Those are the people that we want to talk about. You can't compare those niggas to motherfuckers like, compare him to me in like a year or 2 years from now. That's when you're like, yo, you know what? Do you think, I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is Holy 10? Like, nigga, I can afford a Lambo. If the nigga can buy a Lambo, then yeah.
So someone was saying Zimbabweans like mediocre items.
Yes, they do.
They don't understand the value of something that's great.
They don't. They like stuff with the fingerprint. That's what I was saying. Like, once you put a Shauna rap in that, that's a fingerprint.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of niggas want to come sounding like Holy 10, right?
Yeah.
But they're not going to blow because Holy 10 has already done it. He already put his fingerprint on there. Shauna raps on there. Talk about what he talks about there. Raps on trap beats there. Done. We don't want to hear anybody that sounds like that.
Exactly.
Give us something else. Give us Taint or Wavy. That nigga's wavy as fuck. His
Taint or Wavy is fire.
That nigga is like, if you're a music person, you gotta listen to Taint or, bruh. That nigga is out of this world, bro.
Nah, Taint or Wavy kills it.
Yeah, he's...
So there was a debate that was going on. So people took what you call him, Nasty C.
Nasty.
They're saying Nasty C is world class, but then when he went to America now, he was being compared to someone who's from Texas, some local rappers, and the local rappers were killing him.
Yo, let me talk about this. What do you mean killing him? Because the thing about being an artist, right, is having fans. A lot of people talk bad about Drake. Like, Drake is too emotional. Drake is that.
Yeah.
But Drake, check the Drake numbers, nigga. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Show me your stats, bro. Show me your shows. How many people come to your shows? Because all that beef shit, all that Pusha T type of shit.
Yeah.
You know, bro, street cred doesn't pay the bills, bro. People can respect you in the streets, but you broke. You got to get the money. The money is where it's at. So stop making things about anything else other than the money.
But then would you say like music, success in music or success in hip hop is based on lyrics? Let's take the Jay-Z and Nas beef. Jay-Z is richer than Nas. Yeah. But then lyrically better.
Yeah, Nas is better. So it's
who's the better artist between the two?
Well, personally, I think Jay-Z is better. I just like his cadence, his voice,
the
way he raps on a beat. Nas is just sounds like a nigga with dope lyrics, but like just a regular flow.
If it's hip hop, we look at lyrics, don't we?
Nah, man, I'm a music person and I look at everything. I mean, people like Doja Cat because of the voice and the animation and all of that. So people like Tupac because of the voice. I mean,
the message.
That nigga crap message though. I don't want to talk about Tupac.
Okay, that's a sensitive topic.
Yeah, because everybody like put Tupac over here over everybody. But the thing is, if you really listen to that nigga, he's not really saying much.
Okay, let's talk about...
I mean, there are people with better lyrics than him, but his voice was expressive and he was full of emotion. That way Tupac is. But lyrically, I don't think he was that dope.
I know people would beg to differ.
Yeah,
from what you're saying.
Yeah,
but then
I know hip hop fanatics will probably like die. Like, oh, you say Tupac.
you know, if you're in the US and you're talking like this.
Niggas
Shots
probably gonna
fired.
shoot me, right?
Shots fired already.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
2 shots in. The
Two
nigga,
shots
you
in
dead.
for a nigga they didn't even meet.
Right.
Americans
So-
are super weird sometimes.
Hip hop, we all know hip hop is, we exported that shit, is it?
Yeah.
We imported hip hop.
Oh, by the way, I don't just make hip hop. I
Right.
actually don't like hip hop that much.
What do you like?
I make everything, bro. I make you know, what do you call it? Afro pop. I
Yeah.
make R&B. I actually wanted to play you some shit, but fuck.
No, you just send me, I'll just put it up on a.
Oh,
on the
okay,
item.
okay. So put it up right now. Just play like a few seconds.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just put it up. So, we're talking about trap.
Yeah.
Is it trap wave or wave of trap or whatever?
Mhm.
Right. Between trap, grime, you know grime, right?
Yeah, I heard about it.
There's a, what you call it? The Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
The type of sound, is it?
Yeah, that's what's that?
Drill.
Drill. Yeah.
And Amapiano.
Yeah.
And Afropop, of course.
Afropop,
Afropop. Those are the
Afrofusion.
main
Genres.
sub-genres or genres. Because trap falls under
Under hip hop. Yeah.
the sub-genres of music. Which one would you say was adopted or is got the future of music?
Future of music.
Yeah, between
I think the future of music hasn't been created right now. It's being created by somebody genius in the studio, fusing sounds and whatnot. Because the thing with music is, like I always tell this to producers,
yeah.
I make beats, but I'm not a very good beat maker. I suck, right? But I always tell beat makers to do this. Don't think of music as genres. When you want to make a beat, just make. Don't think about, oh, now I'm making dancehall, so we gotta go do.
Yeah.
Now I'm making hip hop, so we gotta go do. No, just make music. And when you start making music like that, you start making music like how Kanye does it. It's just music. And
Kanye is the greatest in terms of
yeah, because you understand, like once you put a genre on something, like a tag, you automatically start falling to a certain sound.
and you're being compared to the people already in that
Yeah, that's another
factor.
Yeah, that's another factor. Like right now, if I say I'm a piano, right? The first thing you gotta think in your head is like those like
and Maporisa and them.
yeah. Well, I was talking about the instruments.
Oh, the
they use.
instrumental, yeah.
You're gonna start thinking about like the instruments they use and the sound they make. But if I just lay a verse right now and start singing like, you know, I love my girl, I love her. You know, in your head, you're just gonna start making a beat, right? And just vibe into that. And you don't really have a genre in your head. If I don't put a genre in your head, you just start making. And whatever you make is the most natural thing to whatever you heard. So it's gonna sound dope. That's how people make genres out of other genres, because they stop thinking about music like, yo, we're making dancehall, so let's make do and put a cow on there and just rap on that shit. That's why I don't even like Zim music. Not because of the crappy lyrics. Of course, the crappy lyrics. I mean, dude,
But then you have to understand.
they're so cheesy, bruh. If you're gonna
Okay,
flex,
let's put it this way. Someone once told me that sex sells. You understand?
sex does
Sex
sell.
sells.
Yeah.
Then we've got this other Zim dance artist. I know you go to the club. I go to the club. We meet at the club.
Yeah, needed the
You know
club.
that Uncle Epperton song?
Which one?
But Chimwanaicho. But wara. No, it's always played at the club.
No,
In the
it's only
clubs.
played in the club. I haven't been in
Right.
a club in a minute.
The lyrics are crappy,
Crappy. Mhm.
but then they're talking about sex and whatnot. And people vibe to that.
But that's the thing. Even if you're flexing, bruh, even if you're talking about how you want to smash a chick or whatnot, use, lyrical devices, metaphors, similes. Play around with your words. Just don't make it like, oh, I love you, I need you. Bruh, we sick and tired of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Say something else.
So I was listening to KRS-One. You know KRS-One?
Yeah.
One of the best in terms of lyrics and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
So he was talking about they like you when you talk about drinking. They like you when you talk about having sex with hands. They like you when you talk about cocaine, talk about shooting other niggas, is it? But then when you talk about what walk people are all about, they don't like you.
They don't like you. Well, my point is that if you're going to talk about sex, talk about it in an intelligent way. Yo, let me give you a line, right? I listen to Drake a lot.
Yeah.
He says something like this. Ferrari has a new SUV, right?
Yes.
We ain't got a choice. We ordering needs.
Ordering needs.
Needs, bruh. Ferrari has a new SUV. We don't have a choice. We're ordering needs. So what did he say? Basically, he just say, I'm going to buy a new Ferrari. Right? But a normal guy who makes whatever crappy music will probably say, I'm going to buy a Ferrari and end it there. But a good lyricist will say something like this. Ferrari has a new SUV. We don't have a choice. We're ordering needs.
Okay. If we're to take it from Drake, we all know he's got ghostwriters. He's got a team of people, intelligent people who went to school to do that shit.
Yeah, okay. If you're an artist too, like hire people to write lyrics for you. It's not even
to
like
avoid the same sound type of.
Yeah, to avoid like crappy lyrics and just talking and just sounding basic whenever you say shit.
So in Zim right now.
Yeah. I don't know why you keep on talking about Zim.
No.
Don't make this about Zim. Make it about the whole world, bro.
Okay, about the
global
whole
citizen,
world.
Bro.
Right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to move from down under, because Zim music is not even recognized anyway.
Yeah, it's not even recognized.
And trying to find a solution
to what's going on in Zim right now.
Right, that's what I'm referencing.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
So the state of the music industry in Zim, right?
Yeah.
We know it cannot hold internationally. When those guys go international for international shows, they're playing in classrooms and whatnot.
Yeah, they're playing for Zimbabweans in United States, UK, that don't really listen to them. The only reason why they listen to the music is because it reminds them of home.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, like they miss home so much, so they start listening. But if the time they were here, they didn't listen to that crap. They're like, man, I don't listen to this shit. I know my sister. My sister doesn't listen to that. But when she went that side, she was like, yo, send me some of that new, Zim dancehall shit. I'm like, yo, you listening to that shit now? Like, yeah, it reminds me of home.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it reminds you of poverty, huh?
No, it's not reminding of poverty per se. It's like...
Well, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Like, I feel like people try to sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
I don't sugarcoat.
Would you say we were poor in Zimbabwe?
We are super poor. Super poor. Super. Not even just like a bit.
Nah, you
super
can't compare
poor.
us to
We are poor. and the messed up thing is that we think we're high.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not that bad.
Especially with let me talk about Zimbabweans. Let's talk about girls. When you see a Zimbabwean girl flexing and tell you things about this person is from LA and them.
LA wearing fake ass Gucci shoes, everything fake, bro. Fake this, fake that. I should make a song like that. Fake everything.
Fake hands. No.
The only thing they can afford is a fake ass, cause
they can't.
They can't, because, in Zimbabwe.
That shit costs.
It's
fun.
A lot.
So, it's like we were trying to fit in.
Yeah, we're trying to fit in so
and
bad.
Adopting different cultures.
Different cultures.
Which is a problem.
Yeah, trying to... Yeah, it is sometimes.
Because when you take... We understand, Guti. We understand that... Our culture, some people may think it's backward, isn't it?
I don't think it's backward.
Some people may.
Yeah, some people, especially kids. I mean, like if you're a teenager and you're like 15, 16, you probably
on
think, yo,
Instagram.
I don't want to associate myself with like, where I come from. But dude, you can be proud of where you come from and still and still like rock and still be Gucci and still be Louis and still be all of that and be like, yo, I come from the trenches and I come from like a place where we didn't have much,
So
but
why
I made it here.
why are people not embracing culture, our Zimbabwean culture?
Well, because, first of all, what are we talking about when I say culture? For me, I feel like culture is like we have to like move to religion and all that. I feel like people be like, yo, we have Christianity. Christianity is like, yo, the bougie religion. Like, yeah, I'm a Christian, you know? You know, people are proud like, yo, I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. I go to church with the, yeah, I don't know. I always feel like roasting people, right?
Okay, no, it's
But
okay.
they forgetting, dude, are you not black? We all blacks. Where did your mother come from? If you go ask your dad, your whatever, they'll tell you we have ancestors and they had ancestors and they had their own ancestors, and that's where we really come from. And they had their own religion. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who are you to say that our religion or our way of like thinking is not up to par with Christianity? I just think Christianity is like, yo, you guys should chill. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that you should like chill and like saying every other way, especially African way of thinking is backward, because it's not.
Don't you think Christians think or believe that the supreme religion?
Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, that is so crazy because, you know, when you travel a lot, that's when I remember like being on an airport and just meeting Jews. You know, Jews come from Jesus, right? Jesus was a Jew. So me, I'm excited. Jews, because Jews have like a hat, they have a hat, and they have like beard, like long ass beard. So I'm excited. Yo, I see Jews. I'm thinking Jesus, Jew.
Yeah.
I should go say hi. I go up to them. I'm like, yo, you're a Jew? They're like, yeah, I'm a Jew. I'm like, Jesus. They're like, what you mean, Jesus? I'm like, you come from Jesus. You know Jesus was a Jew, right?
Yeah.
They're like, so? I'm like, yeah, so aren't you proud? They're like, no, we don't even believe in Jesus, bro. We believe in God. You know, we don't need Jesus to like, you know, Jesus is supposed to be like a road to God and whatnot. For them, they don't believe in Jesus. They just believe in God. And you have like Islamic, whatever, Islam's,
You've got
Hindus.
And not to forget, atheists as well.
Yeah, well, I don't
Those who
think that's a
believe that.
religion. That's
No,
just,
it's just a way of life.
yeah, it's just a way.
We're talking about religion, but then we backtrack to a way of life. Christianity is a way of life. Hinduism is a way of life.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Our own Wadzimo and African
traditions,
religion.
religions.
And I think it's fact that they put it up in English.
Yeah.
African tradition, religion, whatever.
Yeah. But yeah,
It should be Wadzimo and just let it roll like that.
yeah, it's our own spiritualism. I don't know. We don't have a name for it yet, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
It's there, and that's where we come from, black people. And no matter how much you try to ignore it and be like, yo, man, I'm a Christian now. You got to know where you come from, man. Yeah.
So a question comes as another question.
Yeah.
What inspires you? Because you can take a Christian rapper. I'm inspired by
By
the Bible,
God, you know, I need to rap for
whatever.
God.
Yeah.
What inspires me is life. You know, I'm an artist. I just talk about what bothers me.
Yeah.
Usually what bothers me is I'm broke. And probably my girl left me for another nigga, or niggas don't like me because, I don't know, they think I don't know, my raps are whack, or they think I'm too wavy, or they think I feel myself too much, or whatever. That just inspires me to make the music. But I'm thinking, when I actually make it, am I going to be able to still make songs? Because these things I just said right now are the type of things that you get inspired off
Yeah.
of because you broke. But once you make it, they disappear. You know, I guess when you make it, you have other sets of problems too. You know, you have rich people's problems.
I
So-
remember there was a phrase that was jumping around on WhatsApp
Mhm.
and them. It was like when you finally become their type, don't date them.
Don't date them. Yeah. Nah, nigga, I ain't dating a 5 anymore.
Yeah.
I'm dating a 5 because I'm broke. I can't afford a 10.
Yeah.
But the moment I can afford a 10, I'm out of here. Yo, man. like,
So let's talk about hands. Let's just
girls,
talk.
man, we back to that shit.
No, yeah, because we don't know if we're gonna upload the other.
Oh, the other one. Okay, okay.
Let's talk about girls.
Girls, women.
Women have vetted better in life than us guys.
Obviously,
The
you know
bad-
what? Obviously, you know, the bad thing about being a girl is only bad if you're not good looking. You know, you have a hard time if you're a girl and you're not good looking because most girls who are good looking have it easy in life.
Very.
They don't even have to be like nice or smart or funny. They just have to be good looking and attractive, right? And they can have it all. You know, even you, like if you have money right now, you let's say somebody gives you like a 100K, right?
Yeah.
The first chick you pick is gonna be the most beautiful chick, right? Are you gonna choose?
That's the norm.
That's the norm, right? You're not gonna go for like, oh, I think she's smart, because you're not even gonna go even talk to her to find out if she's smart or not. If she's not pretty,
Yeah.
you're only gonna find out she's smart after you like, oh man, this girl is pretty, and then she starts talking, and you're like, you know what, you're smart too. That's a bonus. But
Actually, talked to there was a chick who I thought she was very, very beautiful. The
Uh-huh.
most beautiful chick I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I went to talk to her. I was like, no. She wasn't even the conversation was like
Yeah.
too basic for me.
Yeah,
Like,
I've-
okay.
I've chilled with like the most beautiful models you can ever find, like the most beautiful girls, and
Yeah.
I just lost it. Like, yo, what's wrong with me? I just don't want you. I mean, you're beautiful and all that,
But
but
then the conversations.
but the conversations, you know, I don't want to be like talking to you, making jokes, and you're not even getting that shit. I'd rather chill with like my average 4 of a chick, and she's laughing at my jokes, and we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was this past weekend. Someone asked me, why don't you have girls on your podcast?
Yeah.
I was like,
Why don't
it's
you?
only a few hands who I can push a conversation with,
Exactly.
an intelligent conversation with, and it's only
Yo.
it's only a few hands who get the humor, who get the
Exactly. You know what? I'm gonna hit you off on my ex. You know,
yeah. She's very intelligent.
she's very smart, and she's like the most intelligent, socially intelligent person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If you put her with the bougie people, she gonna fit in. If you put her with the, you know, niggas from the ghetto, I don't know, but I feel like she's gonna fit in. She's just like one of those people who just like can hold a conversation.
Which is something that's rare,
Yeah,
especially in Zim where
Exactly.
hands trying to pretend.
it's just super rare, you know. And yeah, I don't want to talk about my ex, but I just felt like I should.
Oh, let's talk about beat production.
Beat production. What do you want to talk about? I don't really make beats, so
Pro, okay. You've never made a beat, or you make
I
beats,
do
but
make
then
beats, but I suck. And I
What do you
usually
mean
make
you
beats
suck?
for myself.
You make beats for yourself.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
and most of the times they'll be whack. So I make beats when I really really have to. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Now I have to make beats. Let me just do it. So, about you produce your own tracks, is it?
Yeah, I record, mix, master my own tracks, engineer.
So,
Yeah.
from the guys that you've worked with,
Mhm.
who would you trust with your music?
With my music,
Yeah.
trust with my music. What do you mean
You trust anyone with your music. You've recorded the vocals
And then let them mix
just
and master
outsource.
it.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't trust anybody unless I don't trust anybody. Because the thing is, with music is like when you're recording, right? And recording itself is an art. Because
Yeah.
if you record yourself too close to the mic, it's gonna sound boomy. If you record yourself too back, it's gonna sound thin. So you have to have like the perfect distance from the mic, and also your cadence, also like a whole lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Like your voice has to be elevated in a certain way for it to sound a certain. So there's a lot of things, right? On the mixing part now, your voice, like how you're gonna mix your voice like into the music, it's an art form itself.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of records sound differently, because they have different engineers and obviously different voices. But if you record a certain artist right now and I mix their vocals, and let's say Tamuka mix his vocals, they're not going to sound similar. You're going to hear it's probably the same person, but they're not going to have the same sonics. They're not going to sound similar at all. So mixing and whatever is, I cannot trust anybody with my voice, dog.
Okay. I know. I
Like
noticed.
I'm tempted right now for you to like send me the audio of this so I can mix it
Yeah.
properly, like because I know like you're gonna do your own thing
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatnot. But yeah,
I'm always keen to new things,
Mm.
new experiences, new production techniques or whatnot. I noticed you included Tamuka in that, whatever.
Yeah,
the thing that
he's-
do you think Tamuka is the best producer in Zim?
arguably the best. I mean, I've watched him work and I thought he's a genius. He's very, very talented.
Yeah.
I just think he's wasting himself. I mean, he says it himself. I
Why
hope
doesn't
he's
he
not
go
gonna
international?
Huh?
What do you think that he doesn't dwell in much into
international, because he doesn't know how to, and he has a family, so he's got to feed his family, right? So he's just gonna do what's gonna like put food on the table right now, but he's not gonna think of the future. As for me, I'm trying to like move to LA and chase the money, chase where the money is. And I told him like, dawg, stop making music for this niggas, because you're not gonna eat off royalties. If
Yeah.
you just make one track, Chris Brown, if you just produce one Chris Brown track, you guarantee that you're gonna pay rent forever in a okay house.
But then you have to
Okay.
understand, it's a different ball game.
It's
If-
not
when
even
you-
the
when you
nigga's
go to-
talented. He's talented. The thing about music, he makes the music he makes because that's what sells in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
But if you ask him to go listen to the track that we made,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like what you hear on radio and whatnot, right? Even though now these days he's making Afro pop and what else like that. Yeah, it's Afro pop, Afro
Yeah.
fusion. He's making that, and it's sounding exactly like what Nigerians are making. Sometimes even better, because he puts his own sauce to that shit. So yeah, Tamuka, he's dope, bro. He's pretty dope.
Just to support that assertion, and someone once said the Zimbabwean the music industry in Zimbabwe is currently held up or held down
Mhm.
by people from Gweru.
I know that a lot of talented people from Gweru left Gweru for Harare and they blew up. Like a whole bunch of them. I mean, I heard Takura was,
Yeah.
Takura. I heard that Nyasha guy. I heard
Oskid as well.
Oskid,
Tamuka.
Tamuka. So a whole bunch of people just moved to Harare and they blew up.
And still keep the Gweru identity. Do they?
I have no idea. I don't think it's like important to do that. You think if I move to LA and I blow up, I have to speak about Zimbabwe? Nigga, I would only speak about it if I feel like it.
Yeah.
I don't owe you guys anything because you guys never supported me when I was doing my thing.
Nah.
So
for Zimbabweans, it's a bit tricky. They don't know how to support.
yeah, they don't
understand.
know how to support something that hasn't blown up yet.
Which reminds me of a conversation. I was at the club, I think on Friday. So this son comes to me and she was like, "Iwe urukumberi kwa wese." I was like, "What do you mean?" Then she was like, "You're doing the podcast and no one yet has been doing that." And I can see your vision is way ahead of. Like I didn't even think of it that way.
Yeah, the problem with Zimbabweans is they can't see the future. I mean,
it's only a few of us.
It's only a few. It's only a few of us. And the reason why I even came here is because I saw the future. I saw you, the biggest motherfucker on the motherfucking internet right now. Like so many views and people watching your podcast and all that shit. Nah, that's gonna happen if you. So niggas don't see that. Girls don't see that. Everybody's always like, I want a guy who's rich. Nigga, rich niggas were not rich all the time. They were broke, some of them.
They had to work. Some people work for like 30 years just to make the big break. Look at Steve Harvey.
Exactly, Steve Harvey. Even like that movie, Acrimony. Yeah. That nigga had to work all his life for him to only blow up when the wife leaves him.
Yeah.
And the wife gets salty because...
I feel like you don't really need a woman for you to make it. Some people say behind every successful man there's a woman.
Nah, you don't need that.
The woman that's being talked about is your mother.
Is your mother, exactly. I mean, your mother is always going to support you. Your mother is always going to be there. She doesn't have a choice. She doesn't have a choice. But everybody else has. Your girlfriend can choose today, like, you know what? I found a better guy and I'm leaving him. But your mother cannot. Your mother cannot be like, I found a better kid. Nah, she can't. Even if she wants to, she can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
does your mother listen to your music?
Well, she doesn't because I never played for her and I never give it to her. She only I remember this other time we were taking a trip. I don't remember where we were coming from, but I was playing my phone, right?
Yeah.
And I was playing some other songs from other artists and whatnot. And then my song started playing. And she was like, wow, you actually good.
Yeah.
And I was like, duh.
I'm feeling good.
What did you think? She's like, you know what? I always hear you recording. And when you're recording, it always sounds like da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I started laughing like, oh my God, so I sound like that? She's like, no, you actually sound very clear and eloquent. And I can actually hear what you're saying. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. I mean, the fact that I even remembered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, tells a lot. Yeah.
So, the day that you leave to go to LA, right?
For those who don't know, LA is Los Angeles in America. Yeah, that's Hollywood. That's where Hollywood is. Yeah.
So nothing is stopping you to do whatever you want, is it?
Yeah, nothing.
Then if you had to choose to go to one person's house and just chill for a year in the US, who are you going to? It's like a blank check. You go to whoever.
Whoever. You'd obviously
just to chill.
You'd obviously want to go to somebody who's gonna give you good ideas on how to blow and how to make money and all of that shit. I'll probably go to 50. 50?
50.
Yeah, 50 is a very good businessman, bro.
Yeah. And learn from him.
Yeah, he's very smart. Everything for him is business. I always notice how whenever he's promoting a show, he doesn't play anybody's song like any other artist's song. When you tag on Instagram, some people might actually tag Katy Perry or First Class, Jack Harlow and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then artists themselves. He doesn't do that. He promotes 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Plays his own records and promotes himself. So I feel that's very smart.
Would you sign to a record label?
I think I would. Depends on the deal.
Not a 360, definitely not a 360.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Burna Boy is on a 360.
Serious?
You didn't know?
Damn.
That's why he's being pushed to the max.
That's why it's been pushed. Shit, that's crazy.
Right. So for people who don't understand what a 360 is, a 360 is like the record label owns everything, isn't it?
Owns everything.
Like
if you
you're
go
on
on
a
a
salary.
show, yeah. If you have a show, they take everything. Like everything you do, we're gonna take like 30% of that shit. Probably more.
No,
you know.
it's more than 30%.
It's just a number because I don't know like what the numbers look like.
Right. So why?
What I would do is I would take money from a person, like, you know, a record label comes to me and be like, yo, your shit is tight. We got 100K for you to make an album.
Yeah.
Right. And we want 30% of the whatever. So I'll take the 100K, make an album with it. I'll probably like,
I feel like 30% is too much.
no, you see what happens is, right? They give you 100K for you to make an album. You
Yeah.
have to pay it back when you start making money, right?
Yeah.
So what you can do, you can use like 20K to make that album, right?
Right.
And pay them back the $80,000 and wait for the other for you to make money from the music and pay them their 20K and start giving them like the 30% now.
Yeah. So
So
What-
30%
what-
is not really a lot considering they're giving you 100K, bruh, in advance. Like me just giving you 100K and be like, yo, give it back.
when you make
What-
money.
Yeah, give me 30% of whatever you make from whatever movie we're making right now.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
So why I asked if you would be willing to sign to a record label, right? I heard, was it Sony or Universal?
Uh-huh.
They were, I think they were signing a distribution deal with Mark G. You know Mark G?
Who's that?
The guy who does podcasts in SA. The biggest podcast in Africa.
Oh, yeah.
He released an EP, is it?
Uh-huh.
So they were saying they'll give him 50% or 30% or whatever
Mhm.
for like 3 years.
Mhm.
Then after the 3 years, Universal owns everything.
Owns everything. Shit. That's not a good deal.
But then it was a clause which wasn't disclosed. It was deep into the
Oh, it
contract.
was. Yeah, they always do that shit.
They always do that shit.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're a thirsty motherfucker and you broke, yeah, they just give you a big ass number like 100K and sign the deal. And
And
your
they'll
ass
own
is
you.
broke right now. And you just like, yo, let me just sign this shit because, you know, I'm broke. But you got to go through everything, like all those clauses and. But what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but as for me, the reason that I make music so much and I do everything I can is because I want my family to eat off of it, and I want to start businesses from the music. So I actually want to make money from the shit. I'm not just doing it for fame. If I wanted to be famous, I would have just gone to like Shauna songwriter, let that motherfucker write a song for me, record that shit, make sure that shit is a hit, push that shit everywhere, and I'll be famous right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a bad singer. You know, I got vocals and shit.
Yeah.
So I could have done that, but
No.
then that's not the route that I want. You know, I actually want to build something that's gonna sustain.
The problem comes when you are famous
And you're broke.
and you're broke.
And you're broke. Yeah. Not that you're famous. You're famous in Zimbabwe. And you're broke in the same country that you're famous in. And
no one
everybody's
loves
gonna
that
make
guy
fun
loves
of you. Like, oh my God, did you see him? Did you see who? Did you see Takura? Oh my God, I thought he was so famous and you showed up in an ex-Japanese car. Oh my God, my dad drives a Range Rover. What the fuck, bruh? You know, like those bougie ass chicks be talking like that. Like, dog, this nigga had to like work hard to make music, and the least you can do is like, you know, make him rich. You get what I'm saying?
But what I think being famous is a bit toxic, in my point of view.
Yeah, it is.
There's
It
so
is.
much expected of you.
Exactly. There's so much, bro. There's so much shit going on. Like, bro, you're not even supposed to have sex anymore. Because if you have sex anymore,
At least work.
you have sex now? Yeah, oh my God, I guess your mother raised you differently. You guys having sex, nigga? You just fucked last night. Why
Yeah.
can't I have sex now? Oh, cause you famous. You know the whole shasho thing. Like, yo, chick can't even fuck now. Let a chick fuck.
Nah, let her have fun. Let her have fun. Everyone has fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. So with Zimbabwean legends, musical legends,
Uh huh.
I feel like in Zimbabwe, no one really made generational wealth. When I say generational wealth
Nobody really did.
in the music industry, right?
Nobody can ever will. It's impossible
in Zimbabwe.
in Zimbabwe because the whole country is fucked up. We don't have time to be like giving money to an artist and making songs. Nigga, you're making songs. There are other people that don't even have money to go to school for, to the hospital. The people that are sick out there, they can't even afford chemotherapy. They can't even afford like dialysis. They can't even afford pills. If you get sick right now, if you get cancer right now, you're good as dead.
In Zimbabwe?
Yeah, you're good as dead. You might as well kill yourself because if you're not rich, you're good as dead. So that's fucked up. You don't have time to be like paying you to play me a song. A song?
So it's not last but not least, let's
Uh-huh.
just get into it. What do you think about our local radio stations?
Local radio stations. I don't know. I don't really listen to radio that much, but I think from what I think they're just doing their thing,
Are they doing a good job from your point of view?
Well, what do you mean? Isn't it a radio
Are they
station?
serving a purpose?
I think a radio station is just supposed to like play songs so people come and listen to it, right? And when people listen to it, it plays you ads, right? Like,
Yeah.
yo, Castle Light is the best beer. Buy that shit.
So it's
Right.
more of
Chucking ads in that.
they're rolling it like a business, isn't it?
It's supposed to be a business. Where do
But
you
then-
think radio stations make their money from?
From ads,
From ads.
and whatnot.
Not
Yeah,
what
yeah.
not. Ads.
Ads only.
Ads only. Advertisement. For those who don't know what ads are.
The past few years, I've been in the game. I've noted a few things in the game.
Uh-huh.
And I've realized that it's better for you,
Mhm.
or it's better for me to create my own legacy, something that's mine,
Yes.
than to say, okay,
I'm gonna
if someone
go
asked me,
work
do
for
you want to
this-
work at radio right now? I would say no.
No.
I would want to go to radio.
Except if they're paying you a boatload of money, you just...
Nah,
you
Zimbabwean
just-
radio stations don't really pay that much.
I'm just saying, like, let's say there are. You just use that money to buy your own radio station and leave them and be like, yo, I got my own now, so I don't need you guys. Bye.
Imagine getting paid Howard's 10 money. You know Howard's 10?
How much? Nah.
Howard's 10. He's only the biggest radio presenter of all time.
I think I know him, like his face, but not the name.
No, he's got the hair. He's got like the
Black?
whole- No, it's white.
White.
You know
I
how much he
think-
gets paid?
How much?
100 million per year.
God damn.
And he only
Yeah.
does 2 shows or 3 shows per month.
Damn, that's the kind of money that I want.
Right. But then he's left a legacy. He's the biggest. He's had like, what you call it, generational wealth.
Yeah, I mean, if you pay me 100 million right now, that's it. You don't even have to know my name. I can just disappear and you never even have to hear about me ever again and I'll be happy.
So the reason why I was saying I wouldn't want a radio career is if I get fired at radio,
Yeah.
then it's done. Nobody knows me anymore.
Nobody knows you anymore.
You back to square one,
Then you're back to square one.
broke, walking.
Broke.
That guy used to be on radio, you know.
Yeah, that dude used to be on radio. Yeah, that's the nigga. That's him.
But then people are saying over the years there's been a transformation from our local wireless radio, FM, AM, whatever, to internet radio.
Oh,
That's the
internet
biggest
radio.
thing right now.
Oh, but the thing is, we don't really, data is very expensive in Zimbabwe, bro.
Yes.
So who you broadcasting to when we
No.
not even like
With
tuning in?
internet radio, you're not confined to one region.
Yeah, you're not confined to like just
International.
Zimbabwe and shit. Yeah,
'Cause-
if you have some good shit, yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, internet radio is the
Because imagine having an internet radio and we have 8 billion people in the world, is it?
8 billion people.
Then let's put it in half, 3.5, not half, 3 or 4 billion people.
You can market to.
They've got internet.
They got internet.
Then cut it in half again. 2 billion may be interested in other stuff from maybe take the US. 1 billion. Okay, maybe if you can get a market share of 50,000, if you're in the same, taking Zimbabwean economy.
Zimbabwe, yeah.
You'll be all right. But then when you go international now,
yeah, suddenly
you need to be played on the Breakfast Club.
Opportunity gets crazy. That's the reason why we even doing this music, bro. Because, I remember being like, I think I was like in Form 3 when I made my first track, right?
Yeah.
So I had this other friend of mine from the internet. I met her on the internet, right? She was from LA, right? And I sent her my track. We actually wanted to collab.
Yeah.
And she sent it to her friends, and the friends sent it to her other friends. And she sent me a video playing my song, like somebody playing my song. She doesn't even know. And, the feeling that I got from there was so amazing that up to now, I still like, when I'm not even feeling like making music and I'm just thinking like, why not just make local shit? I think about that moment and be like, you know what, it's worth it. If it happens, imagine, bro, just Japan, like a random ass Japanese guy playing your shit. That's like the best feeling ever, bro.
Yeah.
It's different from like, I hear like my local niggas play my shit. I'm just like, yeah, nigga, bump to that shit.
Yeah.
But niggas, there's no way you'd ever meet them in your life. They're playing your songs.
And they're liking it.
And they're liking it. There's got to be spiritual. There's something crazy about that.
But don't you think you wanting to be international or you being international is because you've been to those countries? You've been to France, you've been everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Imagine someone whose exposure is only going to town.
Yeah.
He's a ghetto youth, he's from the hood.
Yeah.
He hasn't even been to Harare yet. Doesn't know what Harare is.
Yeah, well, that's why your mom and everybody and our parents always say that education is the road to success.
Yeah.
They didn't mean get a fucking degree.
Yeah.
But I guess you guys interpreted it wrong. You thought, if I get a degree, now I'm educated. No, that's not being educated, bro.
Yeah.
That's having a degree. They're probably like teaching you stuff that don't even work anymore. I mean, there's a whole bunch of marketing people. They're busy teaching you about like magazines. Nigga, who still... We don't even know what magazines are anymore.
Yeah.
Because, we got Facebook, we got all of that shit. So education, what they meant is get educated, learn more, go watch Discovery Channel, go watch Travel Channel, educate yourself more and want to know more. Because it doesn't matter where you're from. A nigga from like Mbari right now could be like in his mother's house on a small ass phone like iTal watching something educational, and that's gonna motivate them to propel out of the country and be international. That's where it starts. So you don't get limited because of where you come from. You get limited because of your mindset and what you choose to take in. That's why I don't like, my mind has to be clean. My mind, that's why I don't associate myself with like those people who think that, we are stuck here, we're never going to make it out.
Yeah.
I roll with people that dream big and be like, yo, we're going to make it. Like my cousin was like the best dreamer of all dreamers. Because, he'd always come with his ideas like, yo, we need to be in LA. We need to be like there, working with these people. And I'm like, yo, how are we going to get there? It's like, yo, bro, we can get there. Look at this guy. I know him. He used to go to school there. Now he's in LA making music. He actually has a record with Chris Brown. And I'm like, word? Like, yeah, bro, this guy made it. And, you want to work with those type of people. You want to be around those type of people because those type of people
motivate you.
They're not going to tell you like, yo, bro, Zimbabwe is bad. Bro, last night I had salsa with nothing. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
We're gonna die broke. You don't want to hang with those people. You want to hang with those people like, yo, I had salsa with nothing, but next year, I promise you, we're gonna have this, we're gonna have that.
You kind of remind me of someone. I was walking on, so I saw this one of these latest Range Rovers,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I'm gonna be driving that car one day in the future.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be driving the top of the range cars.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the mentality that I like. Not to be like someone would be like, I want to drive a Honda Fit in the future.
Nah,
Dream
if you
big.
dream big, bro. If you're
And-
gonna dream, you might as well dream big.
Anzi, if you can trim it, you can make it. And mostly, most of the things that you talk about or that you say out loud that you're gonna do, that will manifest.
Yeah.
Most cases, best case
You
scenario.
know, there's no such thing as I got to be a millionaire by accident. There's nobody who comes and be like, I'm rich, but I don't even know how that shit happened.
Yeah.
No. You know, that shit doesn't happen like that. People work hard, people dream it, people believe it, people do crazy shit for it.
And you've got to have a plan.
And you have to have a plan, and you have to execute it, and you have to sacrifice a lot of things. And I know myself, if I only sacrificed girls, dude, I'll be rich as fuck right now. I'll probably be famous already.
Yeah.
But then I didn't. But then I learned my lesson. I just hope it's not too late. I'm sorry.
Hands, can't
Girls.
live with them, can't live without them. Let's play a
Yeah.
little game. One must die.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna give you two names.
Uh-huh. My
Then one
mother.
must die.
Uh-huh.
Let me start local.
Uh-huh.
Votes Holy 10.
Well, I like Volts more because I started knowing him before he got famous. Not knowing
Yeah.
him personally, but just like on the internet, like, yo, this guy's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like Volts more. Holy 10,
must die.
I don't like him.
Yeah. Gweru
Mm-hmm.
Harari.
Guerrero or Harari.
Yeah.
I would choose Guerrero for what I believe in because, you know, Harari is like too fast for everything.
Yeah.
You know, if you're an artist and you're trying to make music, if you're an artist and you're not famous yet and you're trying to make music and just be creative and just make it, I don't think moving to Harari is a good idea because Harari is too fast. You know, you have people going out, people having fun, and you just caught up in the whole situation. I know I was caught up, you know, just going out all the time.
Yeah.
So I'll choose Guerrero for that.
Having money versus giving up music.
Obviously, I'll choose the money.
Yeah.
Anybody who has a brain would choose the money. But I'll probably die. What happens if you choose the money and then you don't give it up? You die? Like you lie that you gave it up, but then you still go on the side and smash?
Yeah. You'd probably die. Yeah.
Probably die. I'll probably die. So I'll choose money, but I'll probably die because I keep on going back to the music.
Okay. You're having the girl of your dreams
Uh-huh.
and pursuing
My
your dreams in LA.
In LA, I already chose the girl of my dreams once, and I fucked up because she left me. So I'd say, fuck you, girl of my dreams. I'm going to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she motivated you though.
Yeah, she motivated me to do so. I just wish I listened to her.
Does she know?
Yeah, she knows.
She knows.
She
Would you
knows.
take her back?
Nah,
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Understandably so. Understandably. So, what do you think about the whole wave of podcasting in Zim?
Podcasting.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you want to become famous, you have to be dirty. You have to talk about things that nobody else wants to talk about. You know, you
Yeah.
should start inviting people that like prostitutes and start asking them deep questions like, yo, so is it good? Like, I know sex is good, but when you have it like every day and when you get paid for it, does it
Yeah.
still feel good? I always want to ask them that.
Name drop.
Yeah.
Ask them to name drop people who've come.
Yeah.
Clients.
Yeah, they probably have to wear a mask for that shit. But yeah, expose your clients. Tell us who is the most famous guy you shagged.
But then I feel like that's dangerous somehow.
Yes, but that's how you get famous because, people want stuff that's exciting and they don't want to listen to a guy who's not famous yet talking about how he's going to be famous. They want to listen to like...
I feel like people want to be motivated. You check.
Yeah, but check this out. Zim Celebs is hard. It's the biggest Instagram page right
Because
now.
of drama.
Why? Because they always talk about messed up shit.
Yeah,
I don't like that page. If you're a chick and you follow that page, I wouldn't date you because it already told me what type of person you are. I don't like it, but it's just famous. So I'm just talking about if you want to propel your whatever podcast or propel whatever music and whatnot, you have to touch on things that are very, very dangerous to talk about.
But I believe in things that's got substance.
Substance, yeah. Substance always lasts longer.
Lasts longer because I believe if you make something with substance, 10 years from now. Right now we're talking about you. We're talking about you right here in Zimbabwe.
In Zimbabwe.
In December. Probably next year or 5 years from now.
Yeah, 5 years from now, you're going to be like, dude, this nigga was on my podcast and check him out now. So obviously this will pay up better in the long run. But I'm just saying for those niggas who want like quick fame and obviously quick fame, you'll be famous tomorrow. You'll be like, yo, there's this nigga who interviewed a hoe and that hoe said, I don't say she smashed, let's just say, I don't want to.
No name dropping. No name. I would like, for me, I don't really want to be famous.
Okay.
That's why from the get-go, I've heard the people who are not known yet in the industry, who I believe they've got
potential
to contribute.
Yeah.
And I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, definitely. 10
years from now, we'll be talking a different story.
Definitely. Everybody. It's either good or bad.
But then we'll be talking a different story.
Exactly. That's crazy about life. That's why I never like going to work because I know exactly what my month end is going to look like.
In 10 years.
In 10 years. You got to know.
Have like a 50% increment, but then...
Yeah, it's still the same thing.
Still the same.
Doing things like this, you never know. You might be in Germany interviewing some Nazi guy who killed some 1,000 niggas 10 years from now. Like getting paid like 500,000 per
episode.
Yeah, per episode.
Imagine the levels.
Imagine like where we started off. So it's crazy when you do things like this because you never know where it's gonna lead you.
And we are hopeful.
Yeah, and we work hard. Not just hopeful. We work.
With you, let's talk about your music.
Music.
Favorite topic.
Favorites, because without music, bro, everything that I have right now is the music which literally paid for it. So I'm grateful for it.
Which one is your favorite song from all your songs?
Favorite song?
The one that speaks to you,
Jokes.
Jokes.
Yeah. I got no time for no jokes. Yeah. Go check it out on YouTube, bro.
It's on YouTube. I just put the link in the description.
The favorite song, I haven't dropped it yet, but yeah, the ones that I have dropped, Jokes.
Which one speaks to you? I've got like, I've shot over 85 episodes.
And you know your favorite episode.
I know my favorite.
Probably bitches were there.
Sorry?
I say probably girls were there.
Nah.
Probably you talked about girls.
The ones with girls,
girls.
All right. I've only had like a few hands on the podcast.
Yeah. How were they?
No, they are the hot hands from the city.
How were they conversational wise?
They were all right. They
were fire.
They were interesting.
Right.
It's rare to find someone who's everything.
Yeah.
And shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
Hopefully, I'll have more hands on the podcast.
Definitely.
So I was saying, what was I saying? I know my favorite episodes. I know the type of episode that would be life changing if someone watches them.
Mm-hmm.
I know not life changing like that, but then you realize something from watching it. I feel like this one will be one of the. This is one of the longest episodes that I've done.
Serious?
For
Wow.
real.
That's crazy.
Because I feel like we've hit 1 hour plus.
1 hour plus just talking about.
We lost audio. We did this and that.
Yeah.
And after all has been said and done, what would you like people to know?
People to know
about you.
About me.
See, they see you in the streets.
See me in the streets. Know one thing about me.
Telly. See
me on the telly. Well,
the billboards. Like, okay.
If I happen to make it.
No, you will make it.
Yeah. If I make it.
Let me tell you something.
I will make it.
Let me tell you something people don't know. I'm actually a prophet somehow. And I can foresee the future like, bro Marco making it.
Okay. I made it, right? When I make it, just know one thing about my making it. It's not an accident. That shit didn't happen by luck. That shit, nobody gave shit to me on a silver platter. I had to work hard from the time I was born. Because I remember me being like in grade 7 and just writing rhymes, bro. And just like trying to rhyme on a beat. Missing a beat. And like just trying to make my words sound perfect.
And it's over 10 years in the game.
Yeah, it's over like a lot more, bro. Like just trying and trying. So good things take time. If you're going to listen to my song and you wonder how come this song just sounds so good, I worked hard for it. And it took time for it to sound like that. So when you see me in my Lambo, just know that you're not going to have it because you never work hard.
We out.
We out. Oof.